Hi guys, so I just came back from the gym, but I can't believe I'm talking about this, but you know what? I guess there needs to be a male perspective of this whole 50 Shades of Grey. First of all, I read the book, the first one, and apparently there are 2 other books. Let me just say, personally, it was a terrible read. I enjoyed the story, but you know, it wasn't my style. There are other issues and problems with this book and movie that I want to address. The trailer has just been released. It's intense. It's pretty steamy, and I actually am really excited. If you're not into this type of movie, then that's fine. But because of the popularity, this movie has garnered extreme reactions from both sides of the spectrum. Most of the guys show distaste for this movie because it's another Twilight fan fiction, which it is. They have something against Twilight already, so they're against this movie. And they're also against this movie because they feel that this is some sort of disgusting softcore porn for women to fap over. Let me just get something straight. Men watch porn too. Men enjoy porn, so I don't know why it's such a big issue for women to have their fantasies. Speaking of fantasy, this is a fantasy. It's not real. It's not reality. People, whether they're male or female, they fantasize about things that sometimes they never want to happen in real life. That's why it's called fantasy. We all have that. We all have our own fantasy. We all have our own kinky side. And some of you don't want to admit it. And that's why this movie is getting a lot of hate. And that's not the only issue. Not all girls are drooling over this Christian Grey character. A lot of them are complaining that it's about an abusive relationship. I get that. I have nothing against that perspective. However, I just want to reiterate that this is a fantasy. I want to say that again. It's a fantasy. It's not real life. I doubt any girl is going to walk out after watching that movie and say, "Oh my god, so hot. I want my own real life stalker and crazy psycho creep to stalk me and abuse me." I doubt that. I doubt any girl would say that after watching this movie. They might think that because it's some sort of fantasy. That's what it is. Even guys have some sort of kinky fantasy. This is a fantasy most geared towards women. I understand that abuse and violence is a serious topic, and it is a serious topic that should be addressed and should be brought to awareness and should be stopped and prevented. To go on and hate a movie because of it and blaming it for teaching kids, I doubt this movie is going to teach men to abuse women, and I doubt this movie is going to teach little girls that this is the ideal guy or the ideal romance. I get that little teenage girls, I mean teenage boys even, we've all been there. We've all been that age, and teenagers don't necessarily make the best choices, and I admit that. That's not to say that you should blame a movie because of that. If you're so caught up with the fact that movies teach and influence little kids, you might as well say no movies should ever be made. This is rated R for a reason, and if a teenager sneaks into this movie, then that's not the movie's fault. There are movies about guns, movies about witches, movies about killings and murderers. You have to give people more credit than that. People are smarter than that. I mean, I would like to assume, and they know right from wrong. And of course, there are special cases, but you know, those special cases, it happens, that's life. It's sad, it's nice to try to do something to help, but hating a movie is not gonna do it. I know some guys who enjoy this book, and that's nothing wrong with them. Regardless if you think the book is trash or not a particularly good literature, what's wrong with someone reading it? I mean, if they enjoy it, if it's a book, let it be. It doesn't matter if the female audience is the target audience, but if a guy likes it, let it be. You should be happy that people are reading. Yes, this is not the best representation of BDSM and bondage, and there are other very good erotica novels out there, but this is, you know, it's just a book. It's not particularly the best book in my opinion, but it's just a book, and it just happened to be very popular. Oh yeah, another thing, I don't think people are understanding the definition of rape. Rape is non-consensual, and there's no mutual consent, and I don't think that's the case in this movie. A lot of people saying that Christian Grey's character rapes Anastasia. I'm pretty sure that they're both consenting adults. I mean, that's how I view it. I also want to bring up the fact that I'm a feminist, and I'm all for equality for both women and men, but men face just the same amount of pressure as women. And you can see that from the responses of women across the world. People are complaining because they didn't picture Jamie to be the perfect Christian. Jamie doesn't have the right build, is too scrawny, he's too ugly, he's not well built. Hello? There's no ideal perfect guy. It's all in your mind. And if Jamie is a perfectly attractive guy. If you're saying that his body type is too scrawny or too skinny and too ugly, then that is exactly the reason why a lot of guys are depressed, because they're skinny and feel the pressure to always go to the gym and look buff. There's no ideal type of body type for guys, just like there's no ideal body type for women. Jamie might not be your first choice to be Christian Grey, but to say that he's not good looking and his body is not good, then that is just, in my opinion, that's just wrong. We all have our own opinions, but I'm just stating mine. I don't know. It's getting pretty hot in the car right now, and let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the trailer, how you feel about the trailer. Do you think it's going to be a good movie? Do you think it's harmful? Do you think it's dangerous? Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys later.